On this real market example, we will learn side by side market and book Elliott wave counting on intraday H1 time frame, where real scalper trade everything from very beginner, how to do wave counting, and all the problem you will face step by step when you start wave counting on this bottom to this top, and next step from 5 impulsive wave to opposite direction correction, corrective AVC wave. So first let's see wave structure. 5 impulsive wave, same like book, we have this example where third wave is extended. So yellow 5 impulsive wave, yellow third impulsive wave is extended and subdivided into a small 5 impulsive wave. Because market highly extended like vertical melt up, so correction pattern like AVC zigzag or sharp, we do not have triangle pattern correction. So from this top to bottom, after 5 impulsive wave with extension in third impulsive wave, intraday bullish trend complete. After that top, counter trend correction, or you can say market action in total opposite direction start. So visually, after 5 impulsive wave with extension in third wave, we know that counter trend correction will come. But here is a challenge: how you will know that retracement will go down up to 3270? Because by default, we all know top to bottom, we always use fib retracement, and correction target start from 38%, but market can go up to 61% retracement. So you can see last week action before upside correction, top to bottom, price retrace 61%. On 50% retracement, small bounce, market goes down again. 61% retracement, first initial bounce, market came down again, hit all the SL, make new intraday lower low, but H1 closing candlestick body, you can see the closing price, they were showing strong rejection on exactly 61% retracement, exact number 3290. So both candlesticks have tail below fib retracement, but closing and opening price clearly above fib retracement level. So top to bottom after 5 impulsive wave, market retrace 61%, then go up again. Same like this 5 impulsive wave in a intraday uptrend, we will see wave structure in downtrend from top to bottom. If you compare visually book and market side by side, this does not look like 5 impulsive wave. After final fifth wave, our zigzag in where market start, basic structure wave ABC, while sub wave of AVC, so market goes down, small AVC which become larger degree wave A, market goes up as counter trend correction, a flat correction which become larger degree corrective wave V, then market goes down again. In book you can see first we have visually AVC wave, then those AVC wave 5 impulsive wave structure to downside, but AVC correction wave to upside. So 5 impulsive wave and ending trend both are impulsive wave according to book. So instead of normal 5 impulsive wave, same like book, in wave C of corrective wave pattern after fifth wave reversal, we have ending diagonal chart pattern. We have same like book AVC zigzag pattern in a downtrend, but wave C wave structure is different. Like book, we have ending diagonal chart pattern in final C wave, but book have 5 impulsive wave and ending diagonal come in final 5th wave, but market is making ending diagonal in final C wave. So same like book definition, after ending diagonal chart pattern in a bear market, we always see sharp reversal, almost vertical move. This was your pump before FOMC meeting. From starting to FOMC speech timing, market constantly goes up. Then after FOMC meeting, dump. Final 5th wave of this ending diagonal chart pattern, there was Trump tariff news. Trump was saying there will be major announcement, but it was political drama. Same 10% tariff on UK before deal, before tariff drama. And if they have 10% tariff on UK, then why they did so much political chaos in entire global market? So like Trump was saying, there was no huge trade deal announcement, so market reversed immediately. But same like book definition, there was vertical jump on intraday chart, 5 impulsive wave and ending diagonal pattern, 5th retracement, a lower trend line retest, and big rejection via 3 candlestick on 5th retracement level. And now if you see again from this bottom to top, 5 impulsive wave pump, AVC in a downtrend, AVC wave structure dump, but new structure start from this 5th retracement from 3290 level. Market is up again. After Friday closing, beginner will ask where market will go next, up or down from here. But same like book example, you can see market goes up in 5 impulsive wave, goes down in AVC wave and trace back to 4th wave low. Here in this example, market went down more than 4th wave low, but technically 61%. So on this low, one cycle complete, and from this low 3290, your new trend start. That 5 impulsive wave will start from 3200 bottom. After 5 impulsive wave, if top, that will come near 3430. Thanks to 5th retracement tool, when market start going down, like fixed rule, we always target 5th retracement 50 or 61% retracement area. So using 5th retracement tool, not a big thing, but knowing in advance that wave counting will start from 3200 or wave counting will end, reversal will start from 3430 area. That is most important. When we go to monthly time frame, because we are trading H1, but we are getting help from highest time frame like monthly. When you have support and resistance on higher time frame like monthly, like level 3279, when you trade intraday on lower time frame like H1, then compared to monthly and H1, those support and resistance level, in one attempt they never break those level. So based on monthly time frame wave counting, the possible AVC wave or possible 5 impulsive wave, in that condition, third and C wave target come 3279. Last month closing came exactly at same place. Now next month the new closing, if May month market goes up, close up again. Since beginning of the year, every month blue candlestick, then bulls must know they have to buy below the support level. If monthly candlestick coming red after so many blue candlestick, first half of this year gold melt up, a big or a small red candlestick is coming in May month, then closing will come below this resistance level. So if seller have target, then they must sell above that level. So this level from monthly time frame give us clarity in advance for H1 scalper entire month closing and opening price, that below this area you will trade with bullish bias, above this area you will trade with bearish bias, and you are targeting monthly closing either blue, that's mean above resistance, red, that's mean below resistance. Similar thing on weekly time frame. 3330 is our possible resistance level. Before last week closing, before FOMC speech, we knew 3 candlestick already showing big rejection about 3330 level. If weekly price going up again, one more blue candlestick, then buyers below this level. If upcoming weekly candlestick coming big red before Friday closing or before next week start, then seller must target try selling above this area, because based on this resistance level we are targeting opening and closing price entire week. If you have sale setup, then you will sell above that resistance and you will speculate red candlestick. Buying setup, then you will buy below this support level and you will target closing above this support level. And before next week start, we already know 4th candlestick, all of them show strong rejection above 33 area. So if upcoming weekly candlestick closing above 3500, then they must be buying below 3330. If upcoming candlestick closing red below 3330 near 3200, then you must be selling about 3330 level. So before wave counting start, before you do anything on H1 time frame, at least you have bias, you have level for both bulls and bears. Then again daily time frame, this triangle chart pattern correction, from this area our 5 impulsive wave start on higher time frame, and after final 5th wave market start doing a correction. But during entire 5th wave from this bottom, if you see logic, because it is higher time frame, before beginning of first wave on this bottom inside that range, Fed say no stagflation. Slowly bullish trend start near 2500, Fed do preemptive rate cut. But last week on this top area, Fed predict stagflation and Fed said those cut were not preemptive, so indirectly accepting all those problems. When he say no stagflation, you hedge for stagflation and market goes up $1,000. When they predict stagflation, no need to hedge against stagflation. We have 5 impulsive wave, and after 5th wave, according to book, we all know either price make ABC flat correction or triangle chart pattern correction or total trend reversal after 5th wave and price going downside, a counter trend correction at least back till 4th wave low. But higher time frame we saw on monthly, we have 3rd wave or C wave. Daily time frame same condition, we have 5th wave ending. So higher time frame are saying there must be pause in trend, either sideway or downside. But before those two big red candlestick, immediately after FOMC speech, intraday price goes up. We knew in advance 3430 big static resistance level. Before those H1 time frame 5 impulsive wave counting started, we know that price retraced 50% of this latest 5th wave. That means 3200 area can be our support. Big resistance obviously 3430. Before that H1 wave counting start, top to bottom, we knew 3200 is a support, 3430 is a resistance. And now on H1 time frame, if we add those invisible resistance from monthly, weekly and daily time frame, in advance you know what type of wave structure will come and where market will turn next time. This low 3200 daily time frame, fifth wave, 50% retracement area, and market start going up. This fifth wave high near 3430, that is daily time frame resistance. This area 3279, monthly time frame resistance level. So 5 impulsive wave of this H1 time frame, they start from 50% retracement of daily chart and end at daily time frame resistance level. And clearly you can see above that monthly time frame level, there was total pump and dump last week. Full pump till FOMC speech, after speech, full vertical dump. These number gave us advance warning before wave counting start that these are big level bottom for intraday H1 time frame. They must come near those level. And if you see fundamental, because university course, they are different and trading economics is totally different. When market goes up since opening till FOMC speech, there was expectation for QE. It goes up when Fed did not did QE, but they are doing QT. It crashed and retraced 61%. Basic market reaction to fundamental news and Fed monetary policy. So if you see fundamental trend next 1 year, even if gold does not go down, there is no reason for gold to stay up and going up more $1,000 because Fed is now predicting stagflation. Second thing, monthly time frame AVC wave counting, wave C ending almost there, 3279. Either major breakout, new news trigger, otherwise trend must stop somewhere near 3279. Third, daily time frame. 5 impulsive wave ended. Market did sharp reversal after 5th wave near psychological 3500 level. And more clear, intraday H4, 3430, big static resistance on daily time frame. Either market do sharp reversal, downside correction, or sideways range, new triangle chart pattern correction. But big level 3430. Based on these three reasons, if you have to choose one side, the bullish bias or bearish bias, what you will choose? Because beginner trader, watch carefully. When price was making almost double bottom on this support level 3360, it was up. I shared this thing in Telegram and write clearly, market reading it like QE, but Fed is still doing QT. And because of this confusion created by Fed, Bitcoin is up. It is back above 100k. And clearly Fed see stagflation. When market become clear about Fed monetary policy decision, immediately it crashed $100. So high during FOMC speech, then more crash after FOMC speech, but high to low you can see lower low with lower high, bearish closing on Friday in FOMC week. So as long as price trading below 3360, you will trade with bearish bias. As long as price trading above 3290, the 61% retracement of this entire wave top to bottom, you trade with bullish bias. So you have new sideways range between support and resistance until breakdown come. Then you will wait for support and resistance breakout. All you have to do, just trade reset.